Today, we're diving into a tool that is so simple, but honestly, it's incredibly powerful for clearing up confusion, especially when you've got new people joining the team. It's called the Core Process Map, and it's all about giving your team the one thing they're almost always missing, the big picture.
So what's on the agenda? Well, first we'll get a view from above to see the problem. Then I'll introduce the process map as the solution. After that, we'll get practical. I'm going to show you exactly how to build your own map, how to find your specific place in it, and finally, what done really looks like. Let's get into it.
So, I want you to picture this for a second. A new person joins your team. They're brilliant, they're ready to go, but they get dropped right into the middle of this super complex workflow. They can see their one little task, sure, but they have absolutely no clue what happened before it or what's supposed to happen after. And that is the exact problem we are trying to solve here.
And this quote, this just nails it, right? When you only see your tiny little piece of the puzzle, how can you possibly make the best decisions? You don't know who to go to when something breaks, and you have no idea how important that handoff to the next person is. It's just a recipe for chaos.
But what if you could just hand everyone the lid to the puzzle box so they can see the final picture? Well, that's exactly what the Core Process Map does. It's this beautifully simple, elegant tool that gives everyone that missing context. It turns all that confusion into pure clarity.
Okay, so let's be super clear about what this thing actually is. The key here is that a core process map isn't some ridiculously complicated 10-page flowchart. Nope. It's a high-level, big-picture view of one single core process. Just one. It shows the whole journey from the very beginning to the very end, and that creates a shared language for everyone on the team.
So right about now, you're probably thinking, okay, this sounds great, but is this going to be a huge headache to create? And the answer is no, not at all. It is so straightforward, and I'm about to walk you through 3 dead simple steps to build your very own. Honestly, it all boils down to just these 3 things. You're going to name the process, you're going to describe what it's for, and then you're going to list out the main stages. That's it. That is the entire foundation of your map. All right, step 1. The name of the game here is focus. Don't try to map your entire business at once. Just pick one single major process that this role is involved in. Something like client onboarding or publishing an article is the perfect place to start. Give it a simple, clear name. That's your first step. Next up, step 2. You're just going to write a super short description. We're talking 1, maybe 3 sentences tops. All you have to do is answer 2 questions. What's the goal here? And who are we doing this for? This little description is like your North Star for the whole process. It keeps everyone aligned on the why. And for the final piece of this foundation, step 3, list the high-level steps. Now, the key here is to focus on the big chunks, the main stages from start to finish. We're not writing a super detailed step-by-step manual. We're just outlining the main chapters of the story.
All right, so now we've got the skeleton of our process laid out, but this is where the magic really happens. This is the part where a person on your team stops seeing a generic map and starts seeing exactly where they fit into the big picture. And it's so simple. You're going to love this. For every single one of those steps you just listed, you simply define the role's participation. Are they responsible for getting it done? Are they just involved somehow? Or are they not involved at all? That's it. Those 3 categories just erase all the ambiguity. So let's look at a real example here, because this is where it all clicks. In our client onboarding process, you can see it plain as day. This person is responsible for the kickoff call and the training. They're just involved in the system setup, meaning they probably provide some info, but someone else owns it. And for the first review, they're not involved at all. It's crystal clear. No more guessing. So you go through all those steps, and what do you have at the end of the day? You've got this awesome, super clear document that becomes the single source of truth for your team. So let's just do a quick final check on what done actually looks like. Think of this as your final checklist. Did you name one key process? Yep. Did you describe its goal and who it's for? Check. Did you list out the major steps? You bet. And is it totally, completely clear where this role fits in? If you can say yes to all of these, you're done. You've made your map. And that right there, that's the whole point. That's the payoff. You've taken all those scattered, confusing puzzle pieces and you've put them together to show one clear, coherent picture. You've finally given everyone the context they need to make smarter decisions and just feel way more confident in their work. All right, so as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with a question to chew on.
What's that one process in your team right now that causes the most confusion or frustration? The one that could really, really use this kind of clarity? Because that's the perfect place to start. Thanks for tuning in.